This video is another exercise video where we will be focusing on the triads of a knowledge developer. We will be given scenarios, okay? In examinations, you will be given scenarios and you will be asked to identify what kind of knowledge developer he is, okay? So when such scenarios are given, it would be difficult for you without prior understanding of how to approach those questions. So I will be helping you out in identifying the triads of the knowledge developers in this video. Okay, I have few examples. Let us see each example. Okay, so the first example is there are two people, one named Erica and Lori. Both are they're recruited to build a knowledge based system for a country club. So this knowledge application will help in evaluating the various applications that they receive for workers, lifeguards and coaches. Okay, so both Erica and Lori are holding their BS degrees in IT, and also they have knowledge in developing good software packages. And the major difference between Erica and Lori is Erica is very jovial and she loves to talk to people, whereas Lori is more introspective and is more focused on developing knowledge systems, and he is more related to like communicating with the machine alone and not with the human beings. Now our task is we have to identify who will be the best knowledge developer. Okay, so when talking about the characteristics of Erica is a person who is holding a BS degree in IT. He having knowledge of software packages and also very extrovert, like loves to talk to people. So keeping all these characteristics in mind, Erica would be best in developing applications. Also, the knowledge capture mechanism and having a good relationship with the expert would be very easy process for Erica to do. On the other hand, when we talk about Lori is very introspective. Okay, though Lori is having good skills on developing applications and working with machines. Okay, Lori has a hindrance in collecting information from the experts. So Lori could be used for knowledge codification, system testing and deployment phases of knowledge management life cycle model, whereas Erica could be extensively utilized for knowledge capture. That is, Erica can have a good communication rapport with the expert to capture the knowledge, so that good knowledge would be used for this knowledge based system, which is again a system that is built for the country club. So in this scenario, we come to understand that whatever knowledge we have in developing an IT based system, very important characteristics is the attitude. Okay, so how well the knowledge developer has a rapport with the expert is what is essential for developing a knowledge based system. So now we look at the second scenario. A second scenario is where you have a person called Jeannie who holds a degree in management information system. So again, talking about management information system, it shows that the person can build expert systems and also design databases, so knowledge codification will not be a problem. Again, like developing knowledge bases is not a problem, system implementation is not a problem. So deployment, maintenance, everything would be easy because she holds a degree in management information system. Also, she has developed it is said that she has developed many small knowledge bases. Okay, so the few other attitude traits that is described in this case is she tends to be pushy when she needs information. So when she is at the point where she wanted information, she would just push up and she will pester people to get things work done. So it is again a triad which has to be looked upon, because whenever a person is very pushy, definitely they will be arrogant at times. Okay, but that should not be the triad when they communicate with people. So definitely that characteristic has to be changed in order to capture good knowledge, because the expert might be a person who is having 20 plus years of experience. In that case, if she goes on, pesters him and gets things done, definitely the quality of knowledge that is obtained from the expert might not be up to the expectations. So that character could be changed so that apart from the technical characteristics, this would be also an added advantage in order to build a good management information system. Now let's move on to the next case. So here it talks about a person called Bob. Okay, he's 26 years old and he has an MS in computer science. Okay, technically he's qualified, and also he has worked in served in military for 3 years. So definitely the rapport, the communication with the other people inside the team would be very cakewalk for him, right? So many have told that Bob has patience for complexity. So when the complexity is high, he is patiently ready to understand people. Like, it is very, very important. He's a good listener. So whenever a good listener is there in the knowledge management team, definitely the quality of knowledge that is being captured would be good. So the only disadvantage or drawback that is explained about Bob in this case study is that he has a trouble delegating authority. He is a good team player but not a good team leader. So it is not an issue because when the complexity of the project is very low, when there is only one knowledge developer in the team, and the characteristics of Bob will definitely suit, because when there is only one person as a knowledge developer, he need not form a team. So leadership qualities are not essential for him. But in case of multiple people who are engaged in this model, definitely Bob has to improve his authoritative skills. He has to improve his leadership qualities so that he also travels along with the other people smoothly, and there should be a win-win strategy. In that case, the leadership qualities has to be fine-tuned for Bob. Case study is about a person called Ray, who has completed his PhD from Midwestern Graduate School, and he has a master's degree in psychology. So definitely when he's when he's approaching people to capture the information, definitely he would have good attitude skills, so that it would be easy for him to tap knowledge from the expert. Okay, but and it was also said that he has started working with software agents and knowledge based systems from 1997. So the expertise level is also very good, right? Recently he worked on a medical application for a renowned specialist. Okay, he was working, but the problem was that started a problem. The relationship between the medical application renowned specialist and Ray did not work out well. It showed that the chemistry between the knowledge developer and the expert has gone somewhere wrong. So Ray has accused the expert of being uncooperative, and the expert in turn had told that Ray was arrogant. So the knowledge based medical project ended in a disaster. So in this case, we do understand that though Ray is having information technology technical skills, and also he has earned a master's degree in psychology, he had some problem in understanding like the expert, right? He had some problem in understanding, and getting along with the expert was very difficult for him. In this case, this characteristics of Ray should be improvised, because whenever a knowledge developer approaches an expert, definitely there might be certain scenarios where the knowledge developer should be calm and content in order to make the work done. He should be very patient. Okay, so in that case, this characteristics should definitely be improvised. It has to be improvised, because there is also one point that is being showed here is Ray accused the expert of being uncooperative. You cannot, as a knowledge developer, blame as such that the expert is not cooperative. Okay, so this character has to be fine-tuned. If Ray is fine-tuning this character, definitely he would become a good knowledge developer. Hope these videos and these case studies have helped you in understanding what are the various major characteristics that the knowledge developer should have in order to build a better knowledge management model.